Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. The City of Greensboro will host the inaugural North Carolina Coalition on Crisis and Alternative Response Summit. This will take place on Tuesday, September 16th and Wednesday, September 17th at the Burr Mill Park Meeting and Event Center on Burr Mill Club Road. The summit brings together crisis and alternative response teams from across the state to explore innovative approaches to public safety. This is presented by the North Carolina Coalition on Crisis and Alternative Response with the Greensboro Community Safety Department managing the event planning. City leaders will kick off the summit at 10:15 on Tuesday morning with a panel discussing innovation in crisis response and community safety. This moderated discussion will focus on the growth of the city's behavioral health response team and the evolution of alternative response programs in Greensboro. Panelists are City Manager Nathaniel Trey Davis, Community Safety Director Letitia McNeil, and Police Chief John Thompson. On Wednesday morning at 9:30, the Greensboro Community Safety Department and the North Carolina Department of Adult Corrections will lead a mental health and re-entry simulation. The coalition's mission is to connect crisis and alternative response teams across North Carolina, supporting program development, technical assistance, and collaboration. Additional information about the summit is available on the city's website. The Greensboro Housing and Neighborhood Development Department will be directed by Samuel Hunter, effective on Wednesday, September 17th. The Greensboro resident most recently served as the Assistant Director of Neighborhood Services for the City of Winston-Salem since October 2023. In that role, Hunter supervised the divisions of code enforcement, lending, community engagement, and housing services. Prior to that, Hunter served as a project manager, beginning his career with the City of Winston-Salem as a planner in 2019. He established and facilitated commercial and residential rehabilitation programs in underserved communities. Assistant City Manager Nasha McCrae said Mr. Hunter joins the City of Greensboro with the unique skills of administrating neighborhood improvement programs to include managing a $30 million budget for the Choice Neighborhood Initiative, which created more than 600 affordable homes. As the city advances the Housing GSO and Road to 10,000 housing initiatives, Samuel will be instrumental in shaping and implementing a comprehensive housing strategy for Greensboro. As the Housing Strategy and Development Director, Hunter will, among other duties, be tasked with collaborating across sectors to remove barriers, prioritize affordability, and drive innovative housing solutions citywide. Housing Strategy and Development Director Samuel Hunter said Greensboro is experiencing rapid growth, making this an exciting time to lead this department. Forming strategic partnerships with private sector and nonprofit stakeholders will generate investment in Greensboro, resulting in a variety of housing options for all residents at a time when the market is scarce. Hunter earned a Bachelor of Science in Urban and Regional Planning from East Carolina University and a Master of Public Affairs and Local Government Management from UNC Greensboro. Greensboro is one of 16 communities across the country selected to participate in the Housing Supply Accelerator Challenge. This is a joint initiative of the National League of Cities and the American Planning Association. The challenge is designed to accelerate the implementation of innovative, proven housing strategies and expand the housing supply in communities across the country. Through the program, the city will receive national recognition, engage in virtual workshops, receive tailored technical assistance, and access to best practices, tools, and housing supply experts. Assistant City Manager Nasha McCrae said being recognized as an accelerator aligns perfectly with the city's vision for housing growth in Greensboro. The national expertise received through the program will help us more quickly reach our goals of ensuring safe, accessible, and diverse housing for all residents. Support gained through the challenge will directly advance the city's Road to 10,000 initiative. This citywide effort aims to increase the quality and quantity of Greensboro's housing stock by 2030. Stay up to date on the Road to 10,000 by accessing the dashboard at gso roadto10,000.com. Cone Health has partnered with the city to share a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Following these tips is an easy way to help each of us improve our quality of life. Let's take a moment to check out today's news for your health.
Primary care supports you on your journey towards health and well-being. Let's review some common questions and misconceptions people have about primary care. I'm not sick, so why do I need a primary care provider? Primary care providers partner with you to keep you well, not just when you're sick. For example, we make sure you have your necessary physical exams and also those important screenings such as breast cancer, colon cancer, and all those things that are very important to know early. Isn't primary care for older adults? I'm young. It's not for me. Well, primary care is for everyone. It's for babies, adolescents, young adults, older people. We want everyone to remain healthy, so everyone needs primary care. Primary care providers include pediatricians, family medicine doctors, family nurse practitioners, physician assistants, OBGYN providers. There are a lot of providers that can help you with your primary care journey. Can't I get information about staying healthy on the internet? Or if I'm not feeling well, do a quick search? Yes, you can. However, we would love for you to connect with your primary care who knows you. They know your family, they know your history, and this essential partnership is what makes the difference. Primary care provides not only the care you need, but also the care you didn't realize you needed. If I need a specialist, can't I call and make an appointment myself? Well, your primary care provider often needs to make a referral to specialists. We want to make sure you get to the right provider at the right time. If I need care, I can just go to the emergency department, right? Emergency departments are more for serious health conditions such as shortness of breath, chest pain, or stroke. Your primary care provider should be who you schedule with for non-emergency medical care. How do I find a Cone Health primary care provider and make an appointment? Cone Health has made it easy. Go to conehealth.com/primary care. Don't wait. Take that first important step to a healthier you by choosing a primary care provider and making an appointment. Then together, we'll continue your health and well-being journey.
You can help the city document stories and places related to Greensboro's participation in the civil rights movement. And if you are a local history buff, nominations are open for a prestigious annual award. We'll have those stories and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The City of Greensboro received a second National Park Service African American Civil Rights Grant last year from the U.S. Department of the Interior. The $75,000 grant will be used to document stories and places related to Greensboro's participation in the civil rights movement. Residents can attend a community meeting to learn about the project and how they can participate. The meeting will take place from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Tuesday, September 23rd at the Episcopal Church of the Redeemer, located at 901 East Friendly Avenue. The project is the fourth in a series of Greensboro-managed African American history projects and aims to contextualize the area's role in the national movement. With the help of architectural and oral historians, the city will craft a comprehensive document for sites associated with the civil rights movement. The current objective is to build on earlier projects and venture beyond downtown and southeast Greensboro areas to collect additional oral histories and primary documents related to African American heritage. The project also includes preparing nominations to the National Register of Historic Places for two historically significant sites, Episcopal Church of the Redeemer and the Gillespie Golf Course. Oral histories collected will be available in the future online at the State Archives of North Carolina. Documents and memorabilia scans will be housed in the online library archive at UNC Greensboro. Nominations are being accepted today through Wednesday, October 5th for the Greensboro History Museum's prestigious 2025 Voices of a City Award. The award recognizes significant and original contributions to local history. Nominations for both individuals and organizations will be accepted, and self-nominations are encouraged. Eligible projects can include oral history, photography, film, published articles, books, student research papers, film, and electronic media. Collectors of historical documents or artifacts are also eligible. Museum Director Carol Hart said there are several individuals and organizations working on behalf of local history, especially in neighborhood and community projects. We encourage the community to submit nominations for this significant recognition. Nominations should include a letter and at least one example of work for consideration provided in either hard copy for articles or books, CD or DVD, or a digital format. Submissions will be evaluated by the museum's Community Engagement Committee and its advisory board. Awards will be presented at the Greensboro History Museum's annual dinner on Monday, November 10th. Creative Greensboro and the Greensboro Public Library are launching the Greensboro Culture Pass program. This citywide initiative is aimed at showcasing and expanding access to free cultural and artistic events hosted by local creatives and organizations. This is a pilot program and runs through the end of October. Jocelyn Boone, Chief Creative Economy Officer, said while many of these events are already free, the Culture Pass offers a new way to showcase Greensboro's vibrant art scene and inspire greater community participation. The goal is to bring more visibility to the creative sector. The library is a natural partner since it provides a wealth of enriching activities for the entire family. Through these partnerships, residents of all ages can enjoy greater access to arts, culture, and educational opportunities. A limited number of passes are available at no cost to patrons at the Central Branch Library, located at 219 North Church Street. Passes may be picked up at the reservation desk upon request. For more information about the Culture Pass program, contact Jocelyn Boone at 336-373-7998. North Carolina A&T State University is a trailblazer for historically Black colleges and universities across the country. Their campus footprint is expanding, generating economic development in our community. Coming up after the break, we'll take you behind the scenes of the Community and Economic Engagement Summit. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. North Carolina A&T State University is a trailblazer, setting the backdrop for key conversations about economic development and the future. Joining me now to tell us about the annual Community and Economic Engagement Summit is Lavelle McMichael. He is the Director of Community Engagement for North Carolina A&T State University. Hello, Lavelle. Welcome to the show.
Carla, thank you so much for having me today.
Absolutely. So let's start by you briefly telling us about your role as Director of Community Engagement, and how does that align with the Community and Economic Engagement Summit?
So as the Director of Community Engagement, it's my role to position the university as a national and global leader in community engagement. And so we're working with community leaders, industry partners to really make an impact, not just philanthropy, but giving back in terms of service and involvement from the corporate level to the community level. So we're really excited about that. And this summit allows us to come together with those industry leaders, community partners, and community leaders, as well as faculty, staff, and students, to really talk about what's happening in our economy and within the actual community that our university is in.
Absolutely, which then translates into jobs, because that's helpful for your students to know what's out there before they graduate. And for those who may not be familiar, give us an overview of the summit and this year's theme.
So the summit is a day-long opportunity for individuals to come and really unpack the theme, which this year is Legacy in Motion, Fueling Wealth, Innovation, and Transformational Impact. And we're really looking at how do we prepare students, how do we prepare community members, as well as industry leaders, to really have those, not only to have those jobs available, but have individuals want to stay in Greensboro once they graduate from North Carolina A&T. So we're really excited about all of the partners that are coming together.
Fantastic. And that goal of wanting to keep the students here. We share that with the city of Greensboro from a government standpoint, so we know that we have so many students here, and knowing that we would like to see them stay, you would like to see them stay, so that's a great partnership. So the summit traditionally is hosted during homecoming season, so tell us about the importance of this to not only the campus community, but to Greensboro as a whole.
So the importance of the greatest homecoming on earth, as well as the Community and Economic Engagement Summit, is the fact that it's an economic driver. We're looking at those who are coming in to the city of Greensboro and the surrounding areas, and it's really pushing our economy, and this is a great time. And one of the things we'll be talking about at the summit is the university's economic impact, and it's $2.4 billion. So that's really important for us to know that, yes, it's a celebration, but it's also an economic driver.
That's impressive, 2.4 billion.
Billion.
Nothing to sneeze at. Now, key highlights, panelists, speakers, what are you most looking forward to at this year's summit?
So this year we have two main speakers, Roderick Harvey, he's the clothing designer of Starstruck, and Kwame Molden, he is the co-founder of Spring Break Watches. And we're really excited about both of these speakers because we'll be able to look at, with Roderick Harvey, we'll be able to look at the re-entry population and how do we give individuals second chances within industry. And then with Kwame Molden, we'll be able to talk about entrepreneurship and how he was able to scale his business from design to actually retail.
Fantastic. And of course, at the heart of everything you do are the students. So tell us, how are students incorporated into the theme or the summit as a whole, and what impact are you hoping they take away?
So we're giving students all access passes to this summit, and they'll be able to be a part of it all day long. But during our lunch hour and a half, we're going to have students showcase from the Blackstone Launchpad, as well as the Center of Excellence for Entrepreneurship and Innovation. And a few students will be doing a mini Shark Tank, competing for some seed money to help further develop their product. So we're really trying to put these youth in front of industry partners and community leaders, because we don't know what's next, but our students do, and it may be the product that changes our world forever. So we're really excited to showcase our students.
More Aggie pride.
Aggie pride, for sure.
And before we go, if people are watching this and they say, we want to be part of this, we want to see the mini Shark Tank, and we want to hear these great speakers, how do they get connected and registered?
They can connect on our website, and on that website, they'll be able to learn more about all of our speakers, see who our lineup is, and they'll be able to purchase tickets.
Fantastic.
Tickets are going fast.
I'm sure they are. Now that you've told us who's on the lineup, they will go faster. So thank you for the preview, LaBelle. We know that community and economic engagement is an important factor, but the summit itself is going to be, I'm sure, another successful event this year. And do come back and let us know about other campus events.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Stay tuned for some interesting and useful information about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That segment is coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. These City Council meetings take place in the Katie Dorset Council Chamber on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Cablecast. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The City of Greensboro's Office of Sustainability and Resilience is the recipient of a $25,000 grant from the Duke Energy Foundation. The funding will support two key programs: tree canopy expansion and extreme weather relief supplies. The tree canopy expansion involves the purchase of approximately 75 trees to be planted in underserved neighborhoods, including low-income or diverse populations. These trees will help to reduce urban heat, improve air quality, and create shaded spaces while incorporating native and edible species. Volunteers will assist with planting the trees to promote neighborhood engagement. The Extreme Weather Relief Supplies Program will provide water bottles, blankets, fans, and winter clothing. These resources will be distributed to warming, cooling, and emergency shelters to support unhoused residents and other vulnerable individuals during extreme weather. The Duke Energy Foundation's generous gift underscores a commitment to support community resilience and environmental initiatives across North Carolina. For more information about Greensboro's sustainability initiatives, visit the city's website. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight. But first, prepare to mark your calendars for the places to go and things to do on the town.
I'm Dave, and here's some special events happening this week on the town. The 126th edition of the Central Carolina Fair kicks off August 29th at the Greensboro Complex. The fair brings its high-flying, deep-fried fun on select dates over 3 weeks. There's no fair admission on opening night and September 7th, plus special discounts on other nights. See the full schedule and ticket information at centralcarolinafair.com. Muscadine Bloodlines Coastal Plain Tour stops at Piedmont Hall August 29th. The two country singers are masters of dynamics. They can belt out a big, bold country rocking anthem like Moving On 1 minute, and the next, they can bring things down to a whisper with a vulnerable ballad like Enemy. Find tickets and more information at gsocomplex.com. August 30th marks another Dog Day Saturday at the Vance Chavis Branch Library. Families are welcome for a free playtime with child-friendly dogs from Triad SPCA. Come learn about caring for a pet. Teens can explore volunteer opportunities with the SPCA. All ages are welcome. Learn more at greensborolibrary.org. Disney's Descendants Zombies World Tours Collide Tour comes to First Horizon Coliseum on August 30th. The popular Disney Plus shows come together for a night of high-energy music that inspires families and fans of all ages to sing, dance, and interact with their favorite stars. Learn more and find tickets at gsocomplex.com. Stay tuned to FYI Weekly for more happenings on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The City of Greensboro's Office of Business Opportunity and the Division of Belonging and Engagement will host Building Relationships, overview of forecasted city projects. The meeting will take place from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, September 23rd. This virtual event will take place via Zoom. Spanish language interpreters will be available. Participants will learn about upcoming contract opportunities, hear from community-based lending resources, and connect with others in the construction and business community. Registration is required to receive the Zoom link. To register, scan the QR code on the event flyer, which is on your screen. For more information, contact the city's Division of Belonging and Engagement at 336-373-7980. Coming up after the break is our Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to Parks and Recreation. The department, along with the Guilford Regional Tennis Association, will host the 2025 Carolinas Adaptive Standing Tennis Tournament. The event will take place at the Pine Top Neighborhood Resort from Friday, October 3rd to Sunday, October 5th. Para-standing tennis is an inclusive form of adaptive tennis that provides access to the sport for individuals with physical disabilities. The games include adaptive equipment, modified rules, adjusted court size, and flexible match formats. Way to go, Parks and Recreation. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM, 100.7 FM, and 90.5 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Talk City in Espanol. Plus, GTN is streaming on Cablecast. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.